Hi guys, this is Tony here from Metal Roos. You're about to sit down and enjoy an interview I just did um, over there. And so do like and subscribe so you can get all this straight into your streaming and into your consciousness as soon as it arrives. So enjoy the interview, and I will. Over to you, Tony. Hey Steve, how you going?
Doing well. How about you, Tony?
Not bad for the time of day. Welcome to Metal Ruse and to the tour of Australia that's coming up, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
a big
Can't
one for you
wait.
guys. Yeah. And I looked at the lineup. It's grueling tour for you, man. It's like one day off it, it's quite a big tour.
You know what? It's like when we go to Australia, I could tour 2 weeks every day and it doesn't feel the same. I mean, it's like vacation tour for us. It's still hard work, right?
Mm.
But when you're out there for us, it's just such a treat. And we, as a band, and even just as like Americans,
Mm.
to go out there is such a sick time for us. So it's like, hey. I'll book more shows, less days
Yeah,
off. I don't
good,
care.
good. Yeah, brilliant. Because I first saw you at Soundwave all those many moons ago.
Yeah.
And I hadn't, obviously you were new. I think it was your debut here, I think.
I think I wasn't with the band at that
No, but
time,
the band
but it
was.
was it was
Yeah.
the band's first
Yeah.
time over.
Yeah. And it was crazy. I'd walk from one stage to the other. I wasn't, we were at festivals, you're sort of just wandering around, aren't you? And it sort of stopped me and made me go, I had to watch the rest of it because it was that bloody good, right?
I
Yeah. And you're coming over with such a good headline, man. Like co-headlining with Currents, which is,
yeah,
and then having Blooms and Heaven's Gate. I mean, that's a huge that's a huge lineup.
it feels really cool. I mean, we've always been able to put together tours that went well for us in the past out there. And like we've always enjoyed the support we have and whoever we get to play with or whoever we're supporting. So I think that it's all shaped up really well for us to like come out there sort of guns a-blazing and do it up right this time. It's our first time playing a lot of these rooms in like the headline, co-headlining
Mm,
slot.
mm.
So it's a big deal for us. It feels anytime you're able to break into that next tier of venue size, that's for us, that's like the goal, right? That's the win. So yeah, it feels awesome to come out there and I know it's already like selling really well as well. So I'm like, okay, these rooms are good. Maybe who knows what rooms we have next time.
Well, exactly
So
right. I mean, you've got a big fan base here. I know a lot of my friends absolutely love your stuff, and it's sort of because we don't get to see such quality acts like yourselves that often here. Don't get me wrong, it's wonderful. We get lots of acts here, but we've had a bit of a, since the C word back
yeah,
over there. It's been a little bit of a dry time, but all of a sudden now, lots of people are coming, and it's great because we can get to see people like you, in Newcastle, Sydney, Canberra, Hobart, Geelong, Melbourne, Adelaide, really a spread across there. And of course, you'll be bringing your new album with you, Suffers in Heaven, right?
yeah. I mean, we'll be definitely playing a good amount of. I think at this point, those albums, they're well now they're a couple years behind us,
Mm,
but it's the newest material, so we're
yes.
still representing it pretty hard. But I think when we come out there, we're planning to do sort of like an overarching set list that we want to represent what's coming out fresh for us, but there's a lot of fans of the old material, so we always make sure to to touch on every era or every iteration of this band as best as we can. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of new or newish, right? And
Mm.
a lot of old. So, but yeah, I mean, we haven't had a chance to play many of the songs off of the Suffer albums out there. Uh, we've only been out there once since those albums came out, and I think the second one wasn't even out last time we were there
No,
when we came
2023
with
you were out.
Diehard.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a chance for us to play some songs that Australians haven't had a chance to catch live, and we're just like we're always trying to be mindful to bring a fresh experience, right? Like you guys saw these songs last time, or you see this song every time. There's a few staples like that, Hostage and Recreant,
Mm,
like songs like that for us that we like have to play, right?
mm.
But yeah, we're gonna try to bring it as diversely as we can this time.
Brilliant. I mean, you've got such a catalog. I mean, you guys don't sit on your hands. You know, like you just don't. It's fascinating to see what the work you did from the time of inception to now. It's pretty pretty hectic creative life that you have in the band there, and so bringing that stuff here, the fans are going to love it. It's going to be difficult to
Yeah,
do for
yeah.
you. Picking a set list would be difficult.
It's at this point after these last two albums came out. At this point now, I've realized how truly difficult it is to pick a set. And there's so many factors, right? Like we just picked up a new drummer, Josh,
Mm,
and like we know all these songs. David, Tom, and I, we've been playing these songs. Josh
mm.
is like, all right, well, hey, you have 10 new songs to learn for this tour, bud. So
Yeah,
enjoy.
yeah, yeah.
There's so many factors into like what builds the set list. So it's at this stage in our career, it's really tough to narrow down. But
Yeah,
it's equal parts. We want to have fun up there, play songs that we enjoy playing, and we want to play songs we know people want to hear.
yeah.
So
And
it's a balancing act.
yeah, and as I said, the audience here, you know that they love your stuff. I mean, it's one of those bands. You are one of those bands that you talked about a lot in the media, in amongst the underground followers, fans that I know. We talk about you guys a lot in circles, but we don't get to see you. So it's going to be really good. Again, fill those rooms out. I mean, you're playing in my hometown in Canberra, which is
Oh yeah,
I'm pleased about because then I can come and see you and not have to travel too far, which is always pleasant. It's always pleasant,
right on.
always
Yeah,
pleasant.
it's always nice. It's
Yeah.
always nice when it comes to you.
But I've never seen Current, so that'll be interesting. You know, they are one of those sort of like bands that you hear about but don't see that
Yeah.
because they just don't come here that often. So it's again, it's a double joy for all of us because we get to see you and them
Yeah,
on
when
the
it
same
was
venue. Mm,
when it was presented to us as a co-headliner, like, we've been meaning to come out and headline for a while, but
mm.
life,
Oh
business,
yeah,
all these things happen, and it's never a no, it's just a when the time is right, when the offer is there.
it's a long
Uh
way to come.
yeah, yeah. And again, like I said, it's never a hassle. Like going out
Mm.
there, man, I would do it every month of the year, right?
I'm really pleased to hear that, man. Do you honestly, I'm really pleased to hear that because I always big up the Australian audiences, you know, how good they are and how much fun, because they're very much like the British thing, you know, they have a good laugh, right? They know how to
It's
enjoy themselves and be serious at the same time when needs be. And
yeah.
I always tell that to bands, and I'm so glad that someone's actually said that to me because I'm pleased
It,
that you enjoy it as well, you know.
it's the truth. I mean, Australia, the crowd, the people. I mean, it's one of those places where you go there and the culture, it's you walk off the plane and you're in it already. You
Mm.
start sensing it and the people and just the general, I hate to say it, but the vibe out there.
Oh
It,
yeah,
it's
no, I get
one thing
it.
and it so perfectly translates to the show as well.
Mm.
It's like you said, it's not too serious, but it's not like a joke. It's
No,
not
no,
like
no, no,
because they're,
exactly.
you
Yeah.
know, being goofy and just there for the laughs. It's a serious crowd, but they know
Mm.
how to have fun. They know how to
They know how to fun.
laid
Yes.
back in the sense that, people aren't mad at each other when they're moshing on each other.
No.
It's not so laid, like people are still moshing like crazy, which, for us, moshing is like it's like the currency exchange between us and the crowd. It's like if you
Mm.
guys are moshing, man, that's that's the best feeling in the world for us. So the crowd is just so it makes you feel supported and liked, and you go out there, you play a show, and you never second guess if like these people are with you. It's so welcoming and such high energy. And then at the end of the show, everyone's just so cool. I
Yeah,
it it's
I love
crazy.
that. I love that. And also, of course, you know, your music's quite is technical. You know, it's you know, it's not music that well, I say easy listening, but it's not. It's technical. It's very technical. So
Yeah.
for you to get that exchange between the audience and them while you're being extremely technical and trying to concentrate your ass off, like is pretty lovely. Because I mean, you know, I listen to your music and it really, I mean, it's one of some of the heaviest stuff you'll ever put on you in between your ears. It really, truly is. And
Thank you.
I know, truly, it's like that the last two albums, particularly, the one and part one and part two, really, really sort of cemented for me the where you sit in that in the genres that you play, and you're up there with the big boys, and it's so beautifully produced. So I'm looking forward to hearing some of that live because I want to say, how's he going to do it live? Like this stuff is like so extreme. Like it'll be interesting. That's how you do it. But I'll be one eye on that and the other eye on just enjoying myself. Like,
Yeah, yeah. As long as you're still having fun,
oh
I,
yeah,
I feel
always, man.
like I feel like, we'll write the albums and there's definitely songs where we're like, shit. Well, I don't know if I can curse, but we're definitely
Oh, you
like,
can. Who cares? It's all right. It's Australia.
shit, I like that song. I never want to play it because damn, I just like, I don't know. I want to enjoy myself up there. I don't want to be like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay, okay. I can't mess this up. Oh, no, no, no.
No.
So it's again, it's like that balancing act when we're picking the set of like, okay, we have all this stuff. We have the peak of our technicality, then we have the absolute most caveman
And I love it all.
things.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like, okay, what do we pick from where so that again we're having fun and the crowd is having fun.
Exactly.
But
You've got to have fun, man, because it comes across. If you're just going to be doing bored on stage, it will not come across. It does not come across well. Like we all can tell.
yeah,
You're not going to
it's
phone it in, right? You know.
yeah, exactly. It's again, it's that like energy exchange, we can't expect the crowd to give us what we're not giving them. And so, if we're stressed up there, people sense it. If I don't know, anything can go wrong. I could have a bad headache one day and
Yeah.
I'm standing up there just not headbanging, not having fun. And then like the people right in front of me, not having fun, but
Yeah.
just trying to get through it comfortably.
Yeah.
And I can tell the people in front of me, like they're not getting a show.
Yeah.
So I can't hold them
No.
to give me again what I'm not giving them. So,
Yeah. Like
it's
energy exchange is what all of live music is about, is that energy exchange,
exactly.
that creativity and fun back and forth is the key that why we keep going, is what keeps me, even though I'm an old man, keeps me feel very young, because
I
I'm
get
always
you.
16. I'm always 16. I'm at the front of one of your show, particularly one of yours. I'll always be 16, man. So it's
I
even though
love
the hair
that.
doesn't show it and and the beard doesn't show it, I'm
It's
always
badass
16.
though.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Very
yeah.
badass.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah. And look, I hope you really do enjoy your trip here. It sounds
thank
like you're
you.
going to. The audiences are going to love you. They really are. I can't wait to see you here in Canberra. I know all my friends and contingents will be there because we're
Love
fans
that.
of your stuff. So um, keep it. I hope that you do have a safe and enjoyable journey because there's a long way here.
Oh yes.
And
Hey,
you do. And while you're here, get some time to enjoy the country as well.
yeah. Yeah,
That's key.
we always squeeze in some enjoyment, some exploration, and make the most of it. But like you
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
I mean, I think it's inevitable for us to enjoy ourselves out there.
I
So,
hope I am so pleased to hear that. Honestly, it makes my day to hear it because, people come here. You do worry; it's such a long way, and you think, please do enjoy this country because I've lived here for 30 years and I love every minute of it. Right?
mhm.
So, it's the reason I haven't left.
Yeah, hey, I wouldn't either,
Yeah,
honestly. If I
yeah,
didn't have
it's
a family in America and a girlfriend and all this stuff, shit,
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
be
I
over
know.
there.
Oh, lucky I married an Australian, so I've got to come here. So it's
There you
wonderful.
go.
But anyways, keep safe. Thanks for chatting.
Of
I'm
course. Thanks for
looking forward.
chatting with me.
Yeah, love the albums. I know they're a little older now and there's new stuff coming, but the last two albums have been just fantastic.
Thank you.
Something that
That
really
means a lot.
sits in my sort of progginess that I love it. I know it's not proggy, but it's just that ness to it.
We
Those two
flirt with
albums.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we flirt with
we
it, and
describe it.
I don't mind. I don't mind that. It's wonderful. It's lovely. Um,
Awesome.
yeah, but take care. Thanks for chatting.
Of
Enjoy
course.
the rest of
Thank
your
you.
interview.